Custer is a little town at the base of this mountain. There's an old mining town. It's really well kept. Has signage everywhere with little paths. It tells the story of the town. Such a cool thing. And there's a dredge down there. A huge dredge that they brought in, I think in the 30s. But some of that stuff is just absolutely amazing. But I think the town is really cool. The dredge is awesome. And these mountains in general are really scenic, and the steel track up here is just beautiful. Up in the clouds. Notice how good a shape this lookout is in. It's because it's hard to get to. December 27th of 2000. Looks like she was a dirt bike rider and a mountaineer, an explorer. That's sad.
So what you guys are looking at here is when I was at the top of the lookout area, I was trying to get my bike turned around. Everything was completely soaked and I'm right on the edge of this cliff here. So my rear tire was starting to slip backwards and I was already pretty nervous at this point. I had slipped a couple times on this wet rock. Everything was muddy and wet and it was storming pretty bad. So this was a point where I was pretty nervous and pretty tense, which is really bad. It's better to stay loose, but sometimes that's really difficult to do. And I actually didn't get this section of trail coming up because I just forgot to hit record on my camera. So I got some of it on the drone, but that's about it. This was kind of the coolest section probably coming up, but I didn't get it on the camera. However, you do get to see it coming down.
Yeah. All right, guys, this is getting a little bit sketchy up here. It's pretty slimy with all this wet rock and everything. I've been struggling with the fear aspect of the ride, especially up at the cliff edges. Up on that lookout, it was getting really slick and just sheer rock faces. Man, going up to the peak, all that rock face, I've never been to that lookout before, so when you see those rock faces and you decide to go up them, there is definitely no, it's not like you get to pre-ride the course, you know. I've never been up there before. I don't know if it keeps going that way. I don't know if it's just all rock face. I don't know if it just drops off a cliff on the other side. I'll turn off the engine here if I can push the button. Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking when you hit trails like that for the first time, especially because you don't know. If I had hit that before, it would have been way easier. And had it not been raining, it would have been way easier. But those were the two factors that really were sketching me out. All that rock was wet, exposure all over the place, and I didn't know the area. I'm very, very happy to have made it to the lookout, though. I've been wanting to visit that one.